Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to try pumpkin porter from Big Lake Brewing Company. Um, Man, usually they have some stuff on here, but I guess they don't on this one. What is the ABV? Usually it's right here on the back. Yeah, I don't see an ABV. It almost looks like it should be in the lines right there, but it's not. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to look at Untapped. 6.5% ABV and 13 IBUs per Untapped American Porter. I paid $3.59. I'm actually going to make a homebrewed porter, pumpkin porter, I should say. My first one, so we'll see how that one turns out. I was actually thinking I've had this. We'll check Untapped if I remember when we get to it, just to see how long this has been out. I would have thought usually all Big Lake beers I'll buy and I'll review. But yeah, I don't know if this is something new. It did come up when I scanned it with Untapped. It did come up a different beer, but that's, I guess, 50% of the time you get that because they just use the same barcode for all of them. Is there a date on here? No. Okay, let's get into here. The beer. Yeah, chocolate colored head, light chocolate, caramel colored head, pretty much all small bubbles, not even a quarter finger of head. I would say dark brown in color, especially at the bottom. I'm getting a dark ruby red color. You guys are seeing it black. Yeah, with the lights, I would go with dark red, dark brown in color. Let's go ahead and smell. Now, this is cold. It's going to depend on how you like to drink your stouts, your porters, how long you left them out. This has probably been out 15 minutes. If you want more of those flavors to come out, I would say let it sit about a half hour or to even an hour. And then you'll get some more of that chocolate, that coffee, those darker roasted malts. I drink my coffee cold, so I drink my stouts and my porters cold. Also, some of that pumpkin or whatever they're using, that pumpkin pie spice, yams, whatever, sweet potatoes, that's probably going to come out a little bit more as it warms up. Let's go ahead and smell. Definitely get that spice, like that nutmeg, cinnamon, little cinnamon. I think that nutmeg, maybe clove is up top, but that pumpkin pie spice is really there. To a pumpkin pie filling, you could say a little bit, a little sweetness in there. Um, I think pumpkin pie, like the filling, is a little bit sweeter, maybe a little bigger in your face. But again, this is cold. It could have something to do with that. But yeah, definitely getting it. I think it does overpower those roasted malts or that light roasted malts, whatever they're using in this porter base. Um, so yeah, if you're not a fan of a porter but you want to try pumpkin beer, at least the smell of this, I think you'll be okay. But let's go ahead and taste. Wow. Okay. Cinnamon, clove, nutmeg. I think it's a little too much. Um, Start of the palate all the way to the back to the aftertaste. At least in the aftertaste, I'm getting some darker, higher SRM malts in there, kind of burnt, but a lot of spice. Um, I don't know how good this one's going to be if it does warm up. Because if it's cold and I'm getting this much now, I would think it would amp up once it warms up. It's it's overpowering in my opinion. Um, and it doesn't taste like a pumpkin pie filling. It's more spice. like that nutmeg, that cinnamon, that clover. It's almost too much. It's drinkable, but it's almost too overpowering. It's not balanced with that porter base. Um, I could sit here and say, yeah, I'm getting some coffee, I'm getting some chocolate, but it's the pumpkin pie is too much in my opinion. Yeah, it's not bad. It's still drinkable. It to me it wrecks your palate. I'm glad this is the last one. I've only done two today, but like it stays. Even as your palate warms up, it seems like it intensifies in there a little too much for my liking. It's smooth. It seems like I'm getting a little chocolate, almost like a cinnamon chocolate, clove chocolate, something like that, in there. For me, I'm gonna have to go with a 3.5 on this one. I don't think it's balanced well. I think it's a little too much on the pumpkin pie spice, whatever they're using for that pumpkin. I mean, you can tell, okay, yeah, that's what they're going for, but yeah, it's a little too much. Let's go ahead and check on tapped. Four of my friends have checked it in 3.38 out of 5. A little over 600 people, almost 700, I should say. 3.65. So, dark and creamy porter. Creamy, I do not think so at all. Flavors and aromas of warm pumpkin pie spice and pumpkin pie. Caramel malts, chocolate malts, dark malts, and aroma and color. Roasty pumpkin, smooth cinnamon spicy. Um, Light pumpkin and spice, 3.5. I wonder why people are saying roasty porter. Semi sweet dark chocolate. Hmm. Oh, that was in 21. 22. Let's check all. 3 minutes ago, somebody had it on draft. 20 hours ago in a can. Uh, where's this one? This doesn't say. This was on draft. Purchased at Big Lake August 29th, 23. So I'm guessing this is fresh, but yeah, I don't want to look through all these, but it seems like this has been out before. I can't believe I've never picked it up. Yeah, 21, 21, 21. So not great, no pumpkin. Yeah, I would say the spices of that pumpkin are there, but if you're looking more for a pumpkin pie filling, this is probably not the one for you. Maybe it's fresh and it's just like a very fresh like New England IPA with a lot of dry hops where it's like green. It tastes green vegetal because it hasn't had time to settle out. Maybe it's something like that, but I can't tell you because there's no date on the can. But yeah, if you want to try it, go ahead and pick it up. If you enjoyed this review, hit that subscribe button and click that bell. And until next time, cheers.